right, guys, Red Alert 2 World Cup action coming at you. We got Blitz, we got the Surge map, we got the Pro Division, and we got two players who really need no introduction. We have Latov out of Kuwait in yellow on the left side, the Deso King himself, facing off against Kian in red out of Russia, the Octo Kid on the right side. Here we are in the Pro Division. Winner of this goes on to the championship. Man, these guys last month had two bangers. Latov, of course, knocking Kian out. Latov taking the crown last month. So Kian has been a little bit behind. Certainly last month, Latov, I think, beat him 3-0 in their last semifinal game. So we'll see if Kian's put some more time into it, figured things out. Going to be a little bit different here, of course, in the World Cup now, playing 5 different maps. Really going to test these players differently and see who really has that full dynamic, full range of view of the different strategies and tactics for each map. That's something I think I would give Kian a slight edge in that way, being able to play more maps effectively, possibly. But Latov, I mean, you know, there was this Latov at a time. Latov came in, obviously, only into Blitz, what, 3-4 months ago now? You know, early on, it was with Latov, it was like, oh, his allied, maybe he's kind of weak, or he doesn't totally know the map. Latov's totally dialed in. You know, he decisively took home the crown last month. He's taken home a few crowns now. He's a beast. So conscripts on the bottom side from Kian. Kian playing this map very, very well. Kian played this map pretty good in the tournament as well. Didn't win it, though. I believe Marco won this map. But these conscripts now go AFK on the bottom. Conscripts. He pulls the conscripts off. So, yeah, Kian knows he's ahead here. He's going to pull. He's bringing the conscripts in as fodder now. He's got a little bit of a tank advantage. Can he work behind it? Conscripts are going to take that oil. Kian playing this map very, very nicely. Deso King now brings out the radar for Desolator to try to slow things down. These Rhinos sneak around the backside, and Kian up on a fast one here, boys. Desolator to slow things down. Kian going to click those down. The Desolator's going to help here. Oh, he's still 4 tanks standing, and the Desolator and the Sentry. Wow, very, very nice defense there from Latov. I thought Kian was going to be able to get something done there. Still nice pressure, but all he really has to show for it is that oil in the bottom. Now Kian's going to take this power plant, but he needs to watch the gut shot down the middle, guys. We saw that all month long during the tournament on this map. The MCV line straight down the middle. As soon as you get caught, out of position, someone will shoot right down the gut and make you pay for it. We saw a lot of MCV dives all month long in all of the different divisions. Certainly very, very common here. So Desolator's now pushing in from Latov, and Latov really keeping himself alive thanks to those Desolators in that defensive hold. But I love this aggression from Kian. We'll see if he can keep the pressure on. Engineer out now for Kian. I find that to be absolutely hilarious. A drone trying to deal with these Desolators. That Sentry gun's nice. He can't edge the Desolators in too far. But Latov's getting the value that he needs out of those Desolators. Definitely isolating that engineer. So now both players into the pit here. You got to think Kian's got to be pretty far ahead here. Oh, Kian on 4 War Factories to 1. I didn't even catch that for a second. I was going to say, you know, Kian's up in oil and a power plant. Kian was able to take out both tech structures on the bottom. That's a huge advantage here. And obviously it's carried him into the mid game now with a double War Factory advantage. That's a double tank production. And you got to think Kian's going to be able to pull ahead with it. He's got the money to do it. Drones out now. Kian does need to find a way to deal with these Desolators. We've seen what Latov can do in these low body situations with a handful of Desolators, and that's why Kian, you see him right here, is playing this one. He's playing it careful. He doesn't want to make any mistakes here. He knows how easy it is to blunder with a player with Desos as strong as Latov, of course. These drones actually doing some work, not getting the Desolators, but taking out a few of the Rhinos. Kian tries to get in and grabs the Weather Storm, doesn't get it. Kian now behind enemy lines here. I'm surprised to not see Latov considering possibly a base trade or something here. He's going to try to hold this position. Don't think it's going to work. No battle lapse, so no force shield. That MCV is going to go down, and now you see Kian just dancing away from those Desolators. Very nice unit control. Going to grab an oil as well. That will take a War Factory. Oh, and takes out all the Desolators. Wow. Takes out all the Desolators with it. First one on the board for the Octo Kid fairly decisively. All right, guys, so point number 2, Allied versus Allied. Now, here's those brackets again. So here are the brackets, guys. So we got Latov and Kian semifinal. Winner of this goes on to play Berg versus Marco. Berg versus Marco, that's going to be tomorrow. Berg's on a rampage. Berg did this thing where he went on vacation, so we all forgot about him. And then he comes back from vacation. He 3-0s Luke. Berg's in full beast mode. He's coming for the goat's throat. Marco versus Berg tomorrow. I'm excited about that one. But anyway, of course, the winner of this going on to the championship. Loser of this going to that 3rd place game. And again, these guys have seen each other in this exact position before. Like I said, I think the last 2 tournaments, Latov kicked Kian out on his way to the championship, and fairly decisively. Latov is pretty much bona fide #1 Blitz player right now. Marco, obviously, the most winning Blitz player of all time, but Latov's certainly coming forward. If he can keep his momentum these next couple months, he could definitely be making an argument for the crown. Now, the problem is Kian looks like he's hungry as well here. Kian, we had some scheduling issues with this game, and I kind of thought Kian was trying to bail. You know, Kian was like, "Oh, I can't really play at the set time," and I was like, "You never know if it's like a real excuse or a fake excuse." And so I was like, "All right, whatever. Latov's OP. Like, you can just forfeit." And he's like, "No, I don't want to forfeit. Like, please let us reschedule." And so I like that. So Kian is hungry. You can clearly see that. He's coming out with a nice first point. Now over to the mummy map, allied versus allied. Winningest. Yeah, winningest is actually a commonly used word in American sport lingo. Winningest, like you'd say like the winningest coach of all time, the winningest player of all time. It doesn't sound like a real word, though. No, Beta's running late. We're going to get Beta here. Beta's having issues, but... Oh, yeah, Root. I think we're going to have to push your game back. Root, just stay on the sidelines. You and Beta will make it happen eventually. All right, so AVA, we've seen it before. You know, these early Eagle battles. Kian out now with the first 3 Eagles. Latov needs to be careful here. Oh, gets the Eagles off the pad, so he is going to save those Eagles. Does save the Eagles. Yeah, I'm surprised to not see Latov going double AFC here. Keep these Eagles alive. I love that forward Patriot missile, though, from Latov. Forward Patriot missile is nice. Kian with that presence in the center. People played this map a little bit differently during the tournament. By the end of it, we definitely saw most players really kind of building right around that pyramid to try to take advantage of the Mastermind. Again, we have nerfed this map slightly. The Mastermind timer has gotten longer so that we don't see the Mastermind coming quite as often anymore. So both players trading AFCs. Latov... Ooh, but Kian loses his Eagles, so if Latov can get an AFC and save these Eagles, Latov will be pulling ahead here on the AFC battle. Latov out now at the AFC. All right, so saves the Eagles. Now we'll see how quickly Kian can scramble another round of 3 Eagles and make something happen. I'd like to see Latov go double AFC here. We are going to see it. Triple AFC from Kian, double AFC from Latov. Yeah, you love to see it. Both players got their Rockies, their Grizzlies. Very, very even right now. Latov looking to... Ooh, loses it. Loses the AFC with a couple on the pad. And just like that, Latov pulls back ahead. So Latov, you know, let's try to find the differences here in the strategies. Now Latov out with definitely some more static defenses. 5 Patriot missiles out. He's got a Prism Tower out. Kian, of course, with center map control, definitely more likely to get the Mastermind here. Mastermind coming now. Let's see if Latov sees it and tries to make a play on it. Yeah, it looks like Kian... Oh, Kian needs to be careful. Kian's going to get blasted. Kian's going to lose 4 Grizzlies. Oh, my God. Oh! Ooh, I mean, he got the Mastermind, but at what cost? Let's see what he can get done with it. Eagles coming to take out that Mastermind. They do get it. Perfect. Perfect map awareness there from Latov to get in there and take out that Mastermind right away. And those 6 Grizzlies that Kian just lost, that's pretty devastating. Okay. Oil goes down. Yeah, so trading oils now. Yeah, both players kind of recognizing that they may be getting into a late game, playing that kind of new allied meta where you chip away at the opponent's oils, you starve them out. Not a bad idea. Both players now battle labs. Slight tech tank advantage for Kian. Okay, paradrop back right. Not going to get anything done. Yeah, so both players tucked in here pretty nicely. Let's see if we start seeing the gap generators come out. Yep, gap generators from both players. Yeah, if you looked at the mini-map right as I said that, both players now getting gapped up. 7 Eagles coming now. What's the target? Oh, forces the unpack on the MCV. Whoa! Splits those Eagles up, gets the Battle Lab and the AFC. Man, these small maps, you know, the Eagles' ability just to dive in and get stuff done. Very nice unit control, nice counterpunch from Latov. Down grabs the Battle Lab as well. But that Battle Lab AFC hit was pretty nice. Latov now only on 1 AFC. Oil power, oil goes down. Yeah, and Kian Kian, I think Kian's definitely more aware and more experienced with these kind of starve your opponent out late game allied metas here. Latov's lost a few oils now. He's taken a few hits, and I think he will start to fall behind here. Latov gearing up the Prism tanks. Yeah, both players, Prisms and Mirages. Yep, but Latov gets in and grabs a free oil top left. Battle Lab goes down again. And the Patriot missiles, man, just not getting it done. 4 Eagles getting home through all that. Absolutely crazy. Latov could maybe be trying to use his Rockies a little bit more strategically as anti-air units, possibly. It's kind of tough to say. So Battle Lab out now, 6-minute mark. So really haven't had that long of a game yet here. What's going to be kind of the final blow? You know, you see these AVA middle games where both players get caught behind their gaps, sharpening their swords and staring at each other. And then there's that crescendo. It all comes to a head eventually. Wow. Latov is very, very lucky. One more Eagle Bomb there. That would have taken 2 AFC, or it would have taken 2 oils and an AFC with 4 Eagles. Little stuff like that makes a huge difference. That one's actually not little stuff at all. That would have been a big deal. But nice, Latov getting in there with his Rockies to help support there. So Latov now looking to get offensive here. Going to go up to the plateau. No anti-air in this group, so needs to be a little bit careful with that. Neither player with very many IFVs. So when we do see the mosh happen, get your RA2 goggles on. When we do see it happen, it's going to come down to the Rocky control. Now, so this is tempting. To dive the Rockies on the Prism tanks is tempting, but if he loses his Rockies, then he won't have the anti-air he needs. And now we see Kian using the range of those Prism tanks, and Latov just looking to try to slow things down here. Eagles come in. Oh, the Eagles don't get the Weather Storm. Wow, and 2 missed Eagle hits from Kian. That's exactly what Latov needed in these positions. Latov now shooting the ground. Mastermind out. And that's the advantage. That's that map control. The Eagles right away from Latov. They cancel out the Mastermind immediately. You know, so if Latov had some IFVs, well, Latov using his Patriot missiles, that's a big advantage in this position. But those Prism tanks doing work. I'd like to see Latov throw his Rockies. He's trying to be careful, though. He doesn't want... See, now you'd think the Patriot missiles could handle this. I'm really surprised to not see Latov make the dive with his Rockies here. I guess there's a few Patriot missiles here. Yeah, so the economies, both players more than 10K in the bank. So it looks like neither player has felt the oil limits yet. Remember, guys, it's only 12 total oils that you can build per game. Paradrop right into the gap generator, so that's just meant to try to scout a little bit. Remember, these guys are now pushing blind with the gap generators. Oh, nice use of the higher ground here. Oh, Kian caught in a bad spot trying to get up that ledge. Kian's whole army gets wiped out. The Rockies opening the door, and Latov pulls it out. Wow, that game, until the very end, I would have been thinking that was in Kian's favor. Very, very impressive by Latov. Comes down to those little things at the end there, using that higher ground. Very, very nice. All right, so over to point number 3 now, Allied versus Soviet on the Doom map. Man, I love this map. I've been playing this map a lot in Quick Match. It's always a good time. Any of you, quick reminder, of you guys watching this, looking to kind of play some games, play some Quick Match, whether it's a tournament or you just want to queue up and play games any time of the day or night, we got Quick Match for you. Come play some games. It's always a lot of fun. RedAlert2.com. I got a video for that. Speaking of which, of course, this is the World Cup. $650 in prizes going out this month. We got Yuri's Revenge and Blitz. Tons of divisions, tons more games coming at you guys all month long here. We've already had bangers. We got a lot more bangers to come. Next month, we're doing it again. Red Alert 2 World Series next month is going to have Vanilla, so standard Red Alert 2, Yuri's Revenge, and Blitz next month. Divisions for all skill levels. We're going to have a Heck Freezes Over tournament for the newbies. So if you don't know how to play the game, come join the Heck Freezes Over tournament. Just make sure you join my Discord for all that information. You can find that link at redalert2.com. We're doing it again, though. I'm excited next month to have regular Red Alert 2, Yuri's Revenge, and Blitz. Everyone's going to be happy. It'll be a good time. All right, so Kian in right away with the Rhinos. Obviously, he knows he doesn't want to let Latov get postured up. Latov very comfortable spamming pillboxes here. And look at that unit control from Latov. And Kian gets a Rhino out of position. Kian, very, very questionable Rhino decisions here and just getting outgunned by these Grizzlies. The GIs haven't even had to do anything yet. Okay. And now Latov's liking his odds here. Latov's going to get offensive, and Latov's going to grab the genetic mutator. Kian's going to head downfield now. So many pillboxes from Latov. That's what the starting oil does on these maps. It really allows the allied player to comfortably spam these pillboxes. But this is a nice open map. Kian doing a pretty good job getting away from the pillboxes, but Latov doing a great job defending. I love this little nest of GIs in these hills. He's got the Rockies out now. Very annoying. Kian's going to have to consider switching over to a flak track, which is not what he wants to do. Oh, he's going to go flat cannon here. Flat cannon going to get both those Rockies. That's annoying. Now that one's going to go pick on him down here. All right. So, Eagle out. All right. So now this is so annoying. Yeah. So if he's... Oh, he sells one flat cannon, builds another. Actually, I like that strategy. You know, Kian doesn't want to put himself broke spamming flat cannons quite yet. If he allows himself to get into a mid game here, he's going to need them, and that's exactly what Latov's going to be trying to push here. Latov now GGIs to the front lines. We've talked about this before, right? GGIs, GIs, and snipers to hold an area, right? You can't get a Desolator in. You don't want to just drive your tanks in, and so you see Kian paying a lot of respect to this little group of infantry, as he should. Now Kian going to hop to the top side. Kian out with a radar. I'm not sure how he plans to get a Desolator in here, but he is out with a radar. Oh, and there's an engineer in there. So both players playing the Psychic Dominator. You know, we saw this map 6 months ago, 7 months ago. You know, almost no one used the Psychic Dominator. The YouTubers were in a fit about it. And now in the tournament this month, replaying this map, we've seen so much Psychic Dominator action. It's a lot of fun. Eagle's going to come over, grab a power plant. Nice. So Kian still has a bit of time here. Latov doesn't have his second AFC. Once the second AFC comes out, once the 5 Eagles are out, that's when things get tough. So steals the Psychic Dominator back. And so Kian here, Kian's not really looking to hold the Psychic Dominator. He knows he doesn't have map control, but he needs to keep getting in and grabbing it to cancel out the timer. And it does. We saw this in another game too, where it kind of forces the action around the Psychic Dominator, which is always fun. So Navy SEAL bottom side from Latov. That Navy SEAL may be looking to swim around the entire map and take out his MCV. So keep an eye on that. Battle Lab is going to go down. Latov's allied. You guys, gone are the days where Latov had a weak allied and a strong Soviet. Latov's looking as strong with both factions. I don't know what there is to say about it. So Kian is gearing up a Deso Bomb. Deso Bomb coming. How many snipers do we have in that group? At least 3. Oh my god. Oh, luckily that Battle Lab got up before Latov saw it. He took the barracks instead. So you have to go in with the tank. So the tank's leading the charge. There is a Deso Bomb in there. The Desolator does get down, but into a lot of Prism Towers and a lot of Grizzlies alone. The Grizzlies alone. And so the Deso Bomb took out the infantry. Oh, but now the Desolators take out these Grizzlies. Ooh. And Latov chooses to dive. Latov gonna lose his whole army here. But does Kian have counterpunch potential? That's a lot of smoking Grizzlies, but it's... Oh, the Navy SEAL on the backside! Oh my god, the Navy SEAL on the backside. Holy shit, Kian. If Kian... Obviously, Kian wants to dive on the MCV. It's not going to work. The defensive Eagles. Latov, the Deso King, proving his dynamic ability to dismantle his opponents with both factions. The Navy SEAL on the back door. You love to see it. You just love to see it. You love to see it. And Latov knows, obviously, now it's a waiting game. Kian down to a couple war factories and a barracks. Wow. Wow. Yeah. That's, I mean, what is there to say about it? What is there to say about it? Deso Bomb coming. It's not going to matter. I mean, yeah, it's just not enough. Yeah, it's not going to matter. All right, guys. Point number 4 here. We'll see if we can get some gasoline on this barn and get the fire started. Kian now over to Allied, Latov, Soviet. So Kian goes with the prime map here. Certainly one of the more balanced maps, possibly Allied leaning. I think, you know, one thing with this map, we saw the Allied, the GI rush, obviously getting value early on in this map. Big part of it. And I think as that's been kind of countered, it's been a little tougher. So, yeah, so Kian does get over and camps that barracks, so that's nice. The conscripts don't get out, so no bunker. Pretty hard GI opening here. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 GIs coming. Some sentry guns on the hill, though. This is a tough position. Yeah, Kian does need to try to get some value out of these GIs. It's too many GIs to not get any value. So he will stop and take the Eagle Pad. I'm not totally sure about this. I think it's, I guess grab the Eagle Pad. You might be able to get a vet or an elite out of it as well. Actually, I'm not sure if the Eagle Pad's worth any money. That's actually a good question. I'm not sure if you can go promote from that. Latov has a sneaky dog on the backside camping Kian's barracks. So Kian does need to try to get some value here, containing the Soviet player, getting a few sentry guns. We haven't really seen that be enough for the Allied player. They do want to get a little bit more value than that. Let's see if Kian can find a way to bust through. Latov now with 4 sentry guns. Oof, going to be tough. Now the Rhino's looking downfield here. Kian needs to have a pillbox ready. He has the money for it. Nice hop up on that hill to get a free shot in. I'd like to see Kian using that Eagle defensively. He's got the Grizzlies to hold here. Eagle coming defensively. Is it going to hit? Oh, Eagle misses. I'm sure Kian, so Kian on pillbox on the hill now, and Latop doing a good job shifting the attention of Kian elsewhere now. GIs, okay, so now the GIs are going to try to find a way. Look at the range on that GI because of the hill. Gets in, melts 1 sentry. Now the Rhinos are there. So the GIs can help support this position a little bit. A lot of fodder in the mix as well. And look at the way Kian is playing this game, right? Just going for broke right away as the Allied player. Doesn't want to go into a late game, a mid game. Doesn't want Latov to get comfortable because Latov is scary, man. Latov is in absolute beast mode today. And as a quick reminder how you guys feel about it, only 13% of you voting on the Octo Kid. And really been amazing to watch Latov's projection through the pro rankings in Blitz these last few months. Kian, of course, the crowd favorite, our reigning champion for so long. But Latov, man, is just, he's a beast. He's just a beast. Actually undefeated in quick match this month until very recently. Root the Reaper took him down 1 point. We're going to see Root later today, potentially Root versus Beta, but who knows. Like I said, guys, today I got like 6 games lined up. Like I said, best stream of all time if it all works out. But I'm putting the odds of that working out at about 15%. Eagles bottom side grab an oil. Very nice. And Kian's continuing to push on this top side. There's so many sentry guns. Look at these. He's got the snipers. Oh, but the sniper's leading the charge. Why is he tanking with the sniper? The GIs, the dogs. Oh my god. So, wait, Latov on the backside with flak tracks. What are in those flak tracks? What's in those flak tracks? What could possibly be in those flak tracks? Was that a misclick? What are those flak tracks doing? MCV on the move now, grabs the oil, but Latov able to unpack. And Kian keeping the pressure on, but the GIs are starting to dwindle. Kian on 4K, can he reinforce? He is. He's going to bring more GIs to the front lines. The Rhinos backdooring. Look how quickly Kian saw that beautiful map awareness there. So this is the idea, you know, Latov thinking, okay, let's get a little defense out of our offense. So Latov now going to shift the action down to the bottom side. Kian now force pull all of his tanks over. Latov now splitting though GIs to hold this backside. Kian needs to be a little bit careful here. These tanks on the backside now uncontested. Kian splits up. Oh, those Eagle pads are looking so juicy, but Latov doesn't dive on him. Surprised to see. Oh, Latov on the bottom side. His Rhinos get lined up. I don't think it's going to matter though. Latov just so severely out tanking. But questionable unit control from Latov. He did get some of his tanks a little bit spread out here. We don't see as many pillboxes as you expect from Kian on 5K. Kian holds the position beautifully. The Eagles get down and get some value as well. So Kian still looking downfield, and Kian with a beautiful hold. Almost no offensive value for Latov here. Kian now looking to counterpunch, bringing that action back to the top right. There is a billion sentry guns. A billion sentry guns. Remember, you can attack down the middle lane. You know, always don't forget about the middle lane. GI is now shifting to the bottom side. Kian going to try to split Latov up a little bit. He doesn't like this ledge, and I don't blame him. This elite GI actually could probably take out that barracks, interestingly enough. Eagles coming now. Snipers as well, just trying to neutralize Latov from getting out his desolators. Those Eagles get confused about what they're doing and fly home. No radar from Latov. Latov dead broke, boys. So Latov is dead broke right now, and the GI's pushing on the bottom side, and Kian, I think Kian's going to make this one happen, boys. I know it's just me being a barn burner junkie, but I think it's going to happen. GI's on the bottom side. Latov looking to try to backdoor counterpunch. He's got 2 Prism Towers, and the GI should be playing to hold on that back side. 9 Eagles out for Kian. Now, Kian doesn't know Latov's financial position, but if he did, look at this right here, boys. Look at these oils. Look how juicy these are. Did GIs get him? Do a little bit of damage there. If Kian can keep chipping away at Latov's oils, Latov will starve out of this game. Kian going in, Grabs another oil, he split those wrong, and it got a little confused there. Went for the power plant as well. So Kian, yeah, Kian could be looking to slow things down now. Latov is contained to a walnut-sized base, and look at this chain reaction potential down here, boys. Bottom right, it'd be massive. So many oils could go down. And I love that Kian, just great unit controller. The way he's used his GIs and his snipers throughout this game has been very interesting. He's gotten immense value out of them. Okay, Eagles going hunting. Kian has to see this, right? Eagles going hunting. There's 9 Eagles. They will certainly punch through. Oh, massive hit. Massive hit, boys. And that's got to be the beginning of the end for the Deso King. You know, Latov can try to make one last play, try to send it downfield, but if Kian's able to hold off whatever Latov can send right now, that'll pretty much be the game. You got to think. Latov only on 2K. That's most of his production down the drain. So many oils lost there. He's now on 2 oils. 4 War Factories, 2 oils. He's going to be going broke very, very soon here. And I love the GIs here from Kian. Yeah, just throughout this game. He played this map really, really well. All right, just needs to hold. Latov now going broke. So, yeah, Latov sells the MCV. Latov sells the MCV. Eagles heading downfield again. Oh my God, dives all those Eagles, doesn't get them. Doesn't get the oil. It's still this is a scary amount of, this is the amount of rhinos that you have to respect. This is a very blunderable position still for Kian. The GIs are huge here though, and Latov doesn't have any Desolators. So without Desolators to deal with these GIs, it's very, very tricky. You can see Latov just trying to do the equation right now, trying to think of what his best odds are in this attack. And in respect for Kian to keep the aggression on here, Kian obviously could just pull back, turtle, and eagle his way out of this game. But I like that Kian not only wants to win this point, but also wants to gather a little bit of momentum going into the final match, which is going to be important. So Kian does get that one on the board. It is 2-2. The barn is officially burning. We are going to match point. All right, guys, match point. It all comes down to this. The barn is officially burning. Winner of this going on to the championship. The Blitz World Cup Championship. Loser of this going to the 3rd place game. The 3rd place game, man, it's not fun. You don't want to be in the 3rd place game. I mean, it's fine. It's better than not playing Red Alert 2, but certainly worse than being in the championship. Both players want it here. Latov coming out the gate with a lot of momentum early on in this series. Latov, of course, the heavy favorite. 88% of you guys voting on Latov as the winner of this match. But Kian in that last point definitely proving that he deserves to be here and proving why he has that nickname, the Octo Kid. I absolutely loved that allied look from him. Is Mitchell? Yeah, Mitchell saying in the chat that masterclass of allied there. The snipers and the GIs supporting those positions, edging in like that, using the Eagles to starve him out, take out his oils. Very, very nice. And that map, you know, that prime map definitely opens itself up to those allied plays like that. So, yeah, here we are, 2-2. Oh, man, gun to my head, I would not be feeling good about this one. I'd have a very, very tough one. I think Latov, if Latov was the kind of guy who had more tilt potential, like Latov to me seems very, very cold-blooded. I haven't really seen, you know, there's a lot of players where if you lose a point, you're more likely to lose the next point, or at least a little bit, right? A lot of players are like that. Even top-level players carry a little bit of it into their next point. And then you have some players that are just very, very kind of cold-blooded. Latov, I think, is one of those. So, you know, to me, this is like a BO1 Soviet versus Soviet, and where we stand right now, Latov, of course, the highest rated ELO Blitz player of all time currently. And of course, Soviet preferred. I think I'd have to be going with Latov here, but I wouldn't be very comfortable about the bet, that's for sure. So again, we're going to see the action focus on the right side here. Of course, we've seen what these demo trucks can do all month long. They've been absolutely devastating across the divisions. One sneaky demo truck completely shifts a game. Hopefully both these players remember that and keep their heads on a swivel, because you hate to see it. You hate to see it, that sneaky demo truck swinging thing. So we do see drones. Both players' drones on that left side, that'll pretty much cancel out. So the drones can't attack each other. Whoever grabs the crate, the other one will grab the demo truck. So that demo truck on the left side won't be a problem. Latov, of course, going to need to keep an eye on that. Latov's got a few oils over there, so if they were able to get a demo truck through on the left side, could get a lot of damage done. Demo trucks is down. Ooh, and that demo truck's going to take out, that's a pretty good hit for Kian. Takes out a lot of Latov's fodder there. Demo truck on the left side gets immediately droned, so again, canceled out. So Desolators now for the Deso King. We did see last month on this map, we saw Latov shifting away from the early Desolator, opting for more that early War Factory spam. But actually in this case, we saw Kian go Desolator first. So that's why you see Latov slightly ahead now. Kian Desolator first, Latov now having to match his Desolators. And I think you guys know, I think Kian has a very early plan here. He doesn't want to let Latov get comfortable. He doesn't want to go to a mid game. He doesn't want to go to a late game. He wants to come in early, confuse Latov, try to catch him slipping, and make something happen. Of course, early game, you know, the mistakes compound much more. You're going to get much more screwed over. Like a slight mistake when you only have 4 rhinos, it can cost you the game versus, you know, the further you go into the game, you know, the little bit more wiggle room there can be. So I like that Kian is just trying to kind of push Latov early on here, but Latov knows what he's doing. He's getting defensive. 4 sentries now on the top right, sentries on the backside as well. Latov now looking to split the map, and Kian will be forced to match here. Now these guys playing the map just the way that I built it. To have both sides of the map played separately was my original idea. Of course, most of us mortals aren't able to pull that off, but of course, if anyone can do it, it's the Octo Kid and the Deso King. So Kian's going to use Desolators to zone out the right side, try to overcommit to the left side. The problem is that, so we're even on War Factories at the moment. This right side, Kian needs to be a little bit, but yeah, look at that tech advantage. Tech advantage for Latov now. The first Kurov's going to come for Kian. Latov has an Iron Curtain advantage, which is going to be pretty, can be pretty devastating here. Big engagement here on the left side. Massive volley. Desolates. Kian hitting himself with that Desolator a little bit. Kurov's coming now. These Kurovs could get something done, but this is a scary amount of rhinos now. Kian needs to get his reinforcements over here ASAP. He's got a lot of smoking rhinos. Yeah, you're going to see most of Kian's army start to pop here. Split on the right side now. That Kurov not able to get much done. Only a couple flags to counter it, but more than enough. Now right side split from Latov uncontested. Kian committed to the left side and is able to hold down, but Latov pulls off on the right side. Oh, Latov goes back for the demo truck. The Kurov is still doing work on the top left. That Kurov's got a lot of legs, boys. The Kurov's got legs. The Kurov's got legs. It's going to get the oil. Oh, the MCV is saved. Can it get? That would grab the Iron Curtain. Oh my God, it's going to get the Iron Curtain. Oh, the Iron Curtain goes down too. But the demo truck on the back right, devastating. Kian holds the position though. That demo truck, the MCV is alive. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. What's happening? I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on, boys. All right, we got an Elite Rhino. He dives the Elite Rhino on the Desolator Pro move. I love that. War Factory going down. Oh my God. Kian smells blood in the water. Latov trying to hold the position. He has the radar. Where are the Desolators? The Elite Rhino goes in. I don't know why the Elite Rhino did that. Okay. Kian can hold. Kian can sit, right? That Kurov. Oh my God, the Kurov, boys. Oh my God, the Kurov. Okay, so Kian, Kian there, blood in the water. He thought it was hammer time. Then he realized, oh shit, I'm way up here. Time to hold this position. So there's no reason for Kian to push here other than pride and because he's a warrior. So I like that he's pushing as a fan of excitement. But as a fan of game theory optimal gameplay, I think Kian could be very comfortable here sitting back and getting a little breathing room and advancing his position further. Latov, of course, taking a pretty big hit there. Now, with that being said, Latov was, until a second ago, Latov did still have 5 War Factories. He does have some money in the bank. Another Kurov coming. Now, Latov has to deal with the anti-air. This has to be the beginning of the end for the Deso King. If anyone could stay alive and pull this one out, it would be Latov, but very, very tough here. Iron Curtain coming here for Kian, but the Battle Lab's out for Latov. That Kurov goes down. Latov on 5, 6 oils now, and look at Latov recovering this position, but Kian has other ideas. Kian out with a nuke. Kian out in the water as well. Can Latov get in the water? Latov needs to be careful. Look at the money, right? It's a story of the finances here. Latov on 3K, Kian on 35K. Iron Curtain drones from Kian. We've seen how devastating these can be, and this will be one of those times. Rhino's getting wrecked now. Kian hops in on the top side, grabs an oil, gets a nice chain reaction. Those Rhinos, heavily droned, are now melting, and Kian takes home the win. Oh my God. Oh my God. Can you hardly believe it? The Octo Kid.
The kids are coming for you.
Oh my god. Oh my god, you guys.